So, big news coming out this week. Biden announced, and the White House announced that he is going to forgive up to $10,000 in loans for people who make 125,000 or less than that, and up to 20,000 if you receive the Pell Grant.
Okay, that's good. Okay, little bone thrown your way.
Yeah. So I actually qualify. I believe I did receive a Pell Grant. And yeah, I'm broke.
Yeah, so, damn right.
So, I mean, swing that
bread,
swing that my way. And then it's funny because people who know me, they kind of using that. See, I'm just like, facts. Thank you.
Yeah, as we said in the pre-show, stop acting like the residuals from war, the spoils, of somebody else's war can't benefit you.
Yeah. So here's the thing. When it comes to these loans, right? First off. All it's going to do is not force colleges, but what they're going to do is they're going to see this as a green light to just up tuition anywhere.
Right.
Because they know, okay, now the government is just going to knock off, $10,000, and we're still going to get our money anyway. Mm-hmm. So we're going to knock that off because colleges get lots and lots of tax breaks. They barely pay anything in taxes. I watched this guy, Patrick David, and he went on he had a whole list of just cash on hand, these businesses have Facebook, mm-hmm. Google, Apple, they have $14 billion in cash on hand, $2 billion. It wasn't talking about cash, not what they're worth, not what they're valued at, but cash on hand. Mm-hmm. Now, colleges, Harvard has $50 billion in cash on hand.
Ooh, $50
They don't have to pay taxes on none of that. That's just cash. Other colleges, they just have billions and billions of cash because they don't have to pay taxes. So when the government now, when they, point everybody in the direction of big business, see, they're not paying their fair share of taxes. And a lot of them actually do pay a lot in taxes, but then our vision is on these colleges.
Gotcha.
Right?
Gotcha.
Mind you, a lot of these college loans for students, they're real predatory loans.
Yeah, they are.
Right? You can't...
because at 18, you're probably not even qualified mentally to make that kind of decision.
I can't get a business loan at 18.
But But you want to go off to school.
Right.
And it's a tough situation.
Right. I can't get a business loan at 18, but I can get $50,000 for a college loan.
That's weird.
Right?
Yes.
That's weird,
yes.
right?
Yes.
And I have no track record to saying I could pay that back, and it's never guarantee I'll be able to pay that back.
Right.
Or get a job that will give me enough to pay that back, right?
So a couple of things happen with that. You come out of school, if you do graduate, mm-hmm. you come out running uphill.
Right.
Automatically,
yes.
You're running uphill, and that's a part of the plan. I did not know that the person who wrote this into the bill, mm-hmm. That don't come off your credit. You can file bankruptcy.
And you still have to pay college loans. And the person who made that possible is Joe Biden. Whoa.
Drop bomb to that.
Whoa.
Yeah.
He was one of the major figures in there. It comes full circle.
See how it comes full circle?
Comes full circle. So that's one thing. And the next thing is happening right now because the discussion is... And what you also have to, before I even go further, midterm season, selection season. So this is a major move, right? To get people, on the side of Republicans, see, this is what I did. And what he's going to do is, what he's going to say is, see, this is what I did for college students. And mind you, weeks ago, when Jen Psaki was in as the... the White House press secretary, she said the government can't do that, but Joe Biden can't do that.
She said he don't have the power to do that.
Nancy Pelosi said he don't have the power to do that.
And now all of a sudden he can do that?
Now he can do that, and he's going to take credit for it. But that's one thing. So the next thing I would say, there's a lot of discussion because there's people going, yo, what about the people who paid there? I had to work, I had to scratch and claw to pay mine. What happens to me? What do you say to that? I get that. I totally get the sentiment.
The whole sentiment from that too, Malcolm, is... Who are the ones who are going to benefit from this? Black people.
Right.
For the most part. So that's already going to steam up some resentment.
Right.
Because black people can't... White kids, the financial gap is so far ahead that they don't even have to take the loan out. Mm-hmm. So we know the whole loan system is a benefit.
Not necessarily. There's a lot of poor white people in the country.
I'm not talking trailer park trash because we know what that's really all about. But still the financial gap is great. Mm-hmm. Black women are the highest rate of graduates in this country and still have not made or closed the financial gap. So even when we talk about these loans, they're not enough.
Right.
You know what I mean? Especially when you can blatantly turn around and give Ukraine $3 billion amongst the other 8 billion or whatever the number is, and now you throw us a bone. This is what I mean by don't let massa throw you a bone with a little extra meat in the corner. Yeah, if you ever ate a pork chop, there's a little extra meat in that corner. So he threw you something with a little extra meat in the corner, and now you think massa love you. Let's not pipe it down, but like I said, reap the benefits of the spoils of war.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're warring with each other, and there's always going to be, I want to one-up somebody, I want to do this. So you sitting down just reaping the benefits and don't have no horse in the race.
Yeah, it's like you are a kid, you know, a kid of, you know, two parents who are getting a divorce. They trying to up each other. He getting you gifts, she getting you gifts.
Right. You get a
gift.
oh, daddy bought you a bike.
Yeah.
Watch this.
Yeah, you know,
I'm
just
gonna
take the
get you,
gift.
and you just take the gift and like, listen, whatever y'all got going on, keep it going because I'm benefiting. So that's what this is.
That's it.
And it's a war over the children. You are the children. That's a very nice analogy. They see black people as just children.
Right? So just take them for what they worth. That's why when, you know, the 2020 election was happening, and if you remember Trump, he tried to do the same thing with the platinum plan. He said, this is what I'll do for y'all.
Right,
and then people completely just ignored it and said, we got to get you out. We got to vote for Biden anyway. So you know what Biden did? Nothing.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? We didn't even make him even have to go to something. We didn't even have to make him lie to us.
And Trump was like, we have the platinum. I know the blacks, they like stuff like platinum.
They didn't even have to lie to us.
Not the silver, not the gold. It's the platinum. Okay, Jay-Z, he likes platinum. Diddy, we're gonna give you the platinum plan. Biden had to do nothing. He said, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black.
That's it. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing.
That's some ghetto shit.
That's embarrassing. Oh man, when Noble gets old enough for me to like really sit down and talk to him, he's gonna be so embarrassed.
Yeah.
Of everybody.
He gonna be like, wait a minute, y'all. Okay, so what did y'all
So
do
embarrassed.
when he said that? Like, I know y'all took to the streets, right, Dad? No, we voted for him, and when he got in, we bust bottles of champagne. Wait a minute.
And we did the electric slide.
Wait a minute, Dad. He said he called you niggas. He wouldn't want his children around you gorillas. And that he created the crime bill, which put more black, my ancestors went to jail. And then he won. Yeah, he won. And when he won, I know there was a war. Like the people took no. They popped bottles. Wow. And Spike Lee and everybody was out and people were crying. Wow. Yeah. That's what he's going to say. And you're going to be like, I had a little podcast and, I had my podcast though, Noble, and, twice a week we came on and we tried to warn the people. Like you sat on your ass in a chair and you talked about it.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't that simple. Yeah. Shut the fuck up, Dad. Just shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you going to do?
Exactly. So, people are upset. Some people are saying, well, what about me? I paid mine, things like that. Biden, he had a really weird response to that.
Yeah, to the billionaires.
Yeah.
Or, people.
He said, like, what about the people who paid this? He goes, what about the people who watch and see these big businesses get billions in tax breaks? Remember, I said they're pointing you this way.
Which had nothing to do with nothing.
Nothing to do with anything. But you kind of have to just start looking like, wait, there's colleges.
People are scratching their head.
Yeah, because colleges and government, they embed together. You know what I'm saying? So you really have to kind of pay attention to that.
Yes.
I saw another conversation, right? Now, this goes kind of like off a little bit. When people say, because you just said it, 18 years old, you don't understand what kind of loans you're taking out, the consequences of these things.
Yeah.
Odyssey was going to college her freshman year. She didn't understand none of it. And me and Marcus were trying to explain to her, like, yo, you don't want these loans coming out of school. Yeah. So go to this school. You won't have any loans. You'll be straight. She gets it now. She's about to graduate. She gets it now, right? Mm-hmm. But at the same time, this same government, the same news media, the same liberal media will tell you that a 3-year-old is old enough to change their gender and become trans.
Yep.
Make that make sense.
Make it make sense.
And I'm not gonna lie, because you said it was perfect. You talked about a conscious headache, and that's what I get, bro. Yeah. Like, I hear y'all say this thing. Y'all say it. I agree with it. But then in the same breath, I'm just like, yo, this is like, how can you even get us to go for that? Or try to get people to go for that with straight face?
It's bonkers. It really is. It's some bonkers shit.
It's crazy.
The level of hypocrisy is just so blatant. Like, even if you slow, the information is right there for you. You said this, and then you said that. These two things contradict each other. That's gotta be crazy.
And now,
what up, Leslie?
Because I was good, Leslie. And then
10K loan forgiveness will show up in next year's taxes as income. You better believe it. Somehow, some way. Dude, you know how they're gonna do that. Great point.
I saw a chart that the college student loan debt crisis, right? It goes this way. If you take away $10,000, it goes down for a little bit, then it goes right back up.
Mm-hmm.
$50,000, it goes down a little bit, it goes right back up. It goes right back up because these colleges are big business.
Yes.
Right? It does. So $10,000 or $20,000, however the number is, it does not fix the problem at all.
It's a bone.
And a lot of people, because somebody mentioned in the after show, in the pre-show, that they defaulted on their loan. So they can't even, they wouldn't even qualify for this. So a lot of black people already
have defaulted
on their loans.
Right. Yep. They're like, listen, I forgive myself. I can't continue. It's hard to make ends meet, let alone pay you on and on. And I'm a DJ now. I got my degree. I come out. I'm not even in the field in which I went in for. And I got this loan over my head that won't leave me. Yes?
Yeah, and I saw another politician. I wish I'd had his name. He said, no, let me get his name.
It's all a hustle.
Yeah, let me get his name.
We know that this is all a grand scheme hustle.
He said, this is Jim Banks, Representative Jim Banks. He said, student loan forgiveness undermines one of our military's greatest recruitment tools at a time of dangerously low enlistments.
Wow. So the enlistment is already low. The student loan shit was a carrot we were dangling.
Yeah, we're going to get you go to college
Come kill people. We're going to go to college for free. Now you can't even do that. It undermines that. See how one Jenga block leads to another Jenga block, and they all start crumbling down on each other. But with that being said, take the money.
Oh, facts. Yeah, don't
make this personal.
Yeah, don't stand on your square.
Take the money. Just like if they're giving out reparations money.
Take that.
You take that money. You keep that money. You take that money. You do something with that money.
Now, I asked the question today on Twitter, is it a check or will it just reflect your account? And his funny thing, right? So we talked about reparations, the PPP loans being reparations.
Mm-hmm.
People hated that.
But because they were looking at it from an emotional standpoint.
So I asked that question and people were going, nah, it's probably just gonna reflect on your account because if it's a check, I'm getting something else.
There you go. That just so you're still gonna have the loan there, but you're gonna take the money and use. You're making my point.
Yeah.
Right. It wasn't for your emotions because people started saying, "Well, fuck that, die. I do what I want with my money. People can do what they want with their money." I'm like, calm down, nigga. I'm just saying, read the room, and just give me a objective response to what do you think the majority of black people gonna do. Well, they could do what they want anyway. Okay, but then that almost defeats the purpose and the point. This is about your ancestors who suffered, who were put at a disadvantage, being murdered, lynched, raped, and all of this other kind of stuff. And you're gonna honor their name by blowing it on some bullshit. So this is what I mean by, let's just think about the moves that we need to make collectively so that once we do get a leg up, we never look back. And if we deserve it, it is what it is. Yeah.
So, long story short, take the money.
Take the money and run.
Black mass, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way I couldn't find.
Hey, what's up? If you like what you just saw and you want to see the full, uncut, raw, uncensored podcast, hit the link below. It's only $5 a month or $50 for the entire year. Get all of the content. Get Black Dot in his rawest form. Get a bunch of exclusive content never before seen by anybody else, and you can only be a member to see it.
Become a member now. Click the link below.